What up, good people? What up, what up, what up, man? I just said I want to come here and tell you all about the testimony that I want to give to you all from my 2017 to 2018, man. Man, I can actually say that my life went from here to here within a matter of a year. In 2017, it was a year that I made a lot of changes. It was a year that I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. It was a year of transitioning from Houston to Mississippi. But I remember at the beginning of the year, like how when I had a job and I prayed to God. I said, God, please get me out of this situation. I don't want to be here no more. I just want to leave this job. This ain't for me no more. So he did exactly what he said he was going to do. I prayed about it. He got me out of the position, but then the position that he put me in was an uncomfortable situation. The situation was me being an overnight job with some odd days off, and I didn't know exactly what I was. I'm like, man, I ain't never worked no overnight job in my life. What I'm gonna do, you know? So I thought about it. When you pray about something, sometimes you gotta be precise, be accurate and tell God exactly what you want, because sometimes He gonna give you what you want, but you better be careful, better be precise how you pray about certain things. So what happened was, I got the overnight job, and I'm like, man, I worked there for about a month. I hurt my body. I couldn't come home, couldn't see my son and stuff like that. And I prayed again. I said, God, please get me out this situation, because this ain't for me. This ain't something I want to do. I feel like this is not for me. So what happened was, once again, God got me out of the situation. He gave me another job. I got another job. I sat there and I was like, man, this is gonna be it. I feel like this is gonna be a better life for me and everything. And man, as I'm sitting there looking at this, I'm like, this is not what I really want to do. It was a cool job. You know what I'm saying? Good paying job. Got everything done. But at the same time, I felt like this wasn't for me. So I felt like with me making up my mind that I was finna come back home, I felt like this wasn't gonna do. My mind was in like going through certain things like, man, do I want to move? Do I want to stay? Do I want to move? Do I want to stay? And one day I just got a call from my son, and my son said, "Daddy, come home, please come home." And when he told me that, I didn't think about it no more. And after that, I just started putting in my mind that I was ready to move back home. So, I worked at this job and everything, and it was pretty cool, but it just wasn't for me. Sometimes you just know when some things ain't right. So when we ready to leave the job, the crazy part about it, before I left, they was finna fire me. That's the crazy part about it. Before I left the job, they finna ready to fire me. And I said, God damn, it's crazy how shit works like that, because they was finna fire me anyway. But I left before they fired me. And by the way, jobs don't fire me. I leave them before they fire me. So I left. I came home. Stayed at home, man. Now the transitioning from moving from a job that have a variety of opportunities of jobs here and there. Just go here, lose a job, gang a job, lose a job, gang a job. But one thing I say is that don't ever let nobody tell you that you can lose a job, gain a job, and it's a job that you want, because it might be the job. You might get a job, but it might not be exactly what you want. It might be some bullshit or something, but they're gonna get your bills paid. But some people be like, yeah, man, I lost my job, but I got another job. Unless you're in the nursing field, IT field, or something like that, man, your ass is gonna be doing something regular, and it's gonna be something that you don't want to do. But with the transition of me coming back to Houston, from Houston to Mississippi, I was here. And man, what happened was I gave up everything I had to move back to Mississippi. I sold everything. I sold everything that I had to move back. The crazy part about it, before I moved back, my car went out on me. The same Malibu that I just had the engine to go out on me. Same Malibu. I had to sell everything I had to be able to pay for it. I had to get in a position to, get back to Houston and get everything sold. And in my mind, I feel like I didn't want to sell it, but at the same time, it's just that, sometimes you make those sacrifices, you don't know what you have to give up. So I had to sell everything. I sold everything that I had. So when I came back home, the thing I had really were clothes and shoes. That's all I had. I ain't had nothing else. Oh yeah, my PS4, of course, and my DJ stuff. So came back home. I was working. I ain't have a job. Only thing I had was my DJing. That's the only thing I could rely on was my DJing. And only thing that I could say was, in my mind, I thought I was gonna be straight. I was like, man, I'm finna be at Club Platinum. We finna be doing this Friday, Saturday. We talked about the numbers, did this. But come to find out, all that shit went out the window. So I always say, man, everything might sound good, look good, but if it ain't on paper or something like that, it's just a word of mouth. So I got it. I was at Club Platinum in Hazelhurst. I was down there for a minute, and I lost then I wasn't really doing any gigs or any events and nothing like that. So I prayed to God, man. One day I was just driving, and I had just dropped my son off, and I was driving, and I just bust out the crying. Like, God, just please get me out this situation. Please get me out this situation. I don't know what to do. I don't know where I'm going to go. I've been out of a job for a month. I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills. And that same day, I got an email. And I got an email saying, from Walgreens, saying, want to call you in for an interview. And I was like, yes. I was happy about it. I was like, God, you heard my prayer. And, I always tell people, sometimes we don't know when it's going to happen. We just know it's coming. You got to believe, you got to have faith, man. That's why I keep telling people over and over and over, just believe, have faith. So, I got the job at Walgreens. It started messing with my DJ schedule, started messing with time with my family, started messing with time, with my loved ones. I couldn't do what I wanted to. So, prayed again. I said, God, get me out this situation. I just got to get out this situation. Guess what he did? He blessed me with another job. This time I got a job with a temp staff. So I'm with temp staff, what I'm saying? Oh, good, nice little pay. I was like, yes, man, I can get back on my feet, and everything. So let me tell you what happened. This is what I tell people, that you can have the world and that shit can be gone from you overnight. So I got the job at the temp staff. I was at O'Hara, DJing Friday and Saturday, working, doing my, doing my private gigs and everything. Life was great. Life was good. I couldn't even complain. I was like, yes, Father, it's here. It's my time. So October came. My job let me go. I said, what? They were like, well, Walter, we're going to have to let you go. So my job let me go, didn't have no job, nothing. I said, fuck. How I'm going to get out this situation, man? I'm living good. I'm getting the money. I'm DJing, you know what I'm saying? So when the job let me go, about another 2 weeks, O'Hara let me go. Well, I guess they let me go. They took away my Friday from me. So when they took away my Friday, that means that my Friday, Saturday, My Friday was gone. My DJ, my Friday was gone. My job left, so that means that I'm, basically just on a one day basis. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, man, I can actually say God came through real strong because I started getting referrals for gigs, and people started giving me gigs, and I was able. I don't know how I was able to pay my bills. I can't lie to you. And me able to pay my bills, that was like, you know, how is this possible? And I can actually say that 2017 was probably one of the hardest times of my life. 2017 broke me. It made me realize that you can have the world and also be gone. All that shit can be gone overnight. There's always feel like you can ride that high pedestal, but at the same time, that shit can break you down, man. That shit can make you look at life a little bit more. So, eventually, I didn't have nothing. I was doing gigs. I was doing my little private gigs, and weddings and things like that. But I was like, God, this is not what I should be doing. I should be doing a little bit more. I feel like this is not it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like rather let me DJ full time or just, get me something to get back on my feet. And no lie, um, God sent me something else. And he sent it to me. Man, I was so relieved. I was so happy. I felt like, God, you heard my prayer. I believed in you. I always tell people, man, that you just gotta believe. You don't do nothing else. Just believe and have faith that know that God got your back in anything that just goes on in your life. I feel like you ain't got bad karma. I feel like you ain't doing no wrong to nobody. God got your back. So what happened with the situation was I got another job, and it was alright. It was decent. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing major or nothing like that. So with all that, I was like, man, this ain't it. This ain't it. I feel like I should be doing a little bit more. So January was a slow month for DJing. Uh, I had my job. I was able to, I had to basically catch up on 3 months worth of bills for 3 months. So, but that time came, man, and I felt like I thought my life wasn't gonna get any better. You know, come February, man, I I made it my life that I was gonna do a little bit more in life with my son. I felt like I was gonna do a little bit more with my son. I felt like I was gonna put more time in with him. And what happened was, no lie, and this is everything that I love. The day that I was in the club, I told myself, I can't do this no more. I can't. I can't do this no more. And the day that I said I can't do this no more, the floodgates of heaven opened with nothing but gigs. I got booked so fast to the point that I didn't know what to do. I was just shocked. And I was like, man, how is this possible? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I realized that God had his time. It wasn't my time, it was God's time. God knew when it was time for me to be like, hey, son, is you ready? You've been praying about this. This your time. It took off so fast to the point that I didn't know what to do. I said, wow. And it made me realize that at the end of the day, God got my back. Like, and I just want to tell you that anybody that going through anything that's out there, and I know a lot of people say 2018 broke them down. 2018 have been nothing but love for me. Do you hear me? 2018 been great to me. So I only can imagine what 2019 gonna be like. So I'm just basically just doing this video to let you know that the moral of the story is, at the end of the day, that we get broke down, but at the end of the day, God got our back. He gonna make sure that you are anything that you do, that he feel, that he see, that you know I feel like anything that he see that you can be fruitfulness in, he gonna do it for you, and that's exactly what he done for me. And I can't complain. I'm not going to complain. I refuse to complain. Man, I'm happy, man. I'm so happy now, man, and knowing that what's finna come in my life and what I'm finna ready to do, it's finna be nothing but great, man. It's finna be nothing but blessing coming my way, man. So I just want to tell y'all, man, that like keep your head up high. You know, never. I understand that we stress out. I understand that the devil play with our mind, but at the end of the day, just keep believing, having faith that everything's gonna work out. And I promise you, everything's gonna work out, man. And you're looking at a person that who got broke down to a person that basically able to say that God gave me everything that I got now. So yeah, I have a good day. I have a great night. Whenever you see the video, man. Peace.